I introduced myself. I'm Carol Mitten, the city administrator. We have Kate Levy with us. We have Dave Westner, the city administrator. We have Officer Wade with us. And then you're Mr. Faber, who's made the appeal of the impoundment.
Yeah.
And today's January 4th of 2024. Okay, so we just talked about whether or not you had anyone here with you or any evidence that you're going to offer, and we established the answer to that is no, and that this is informal. So as we go along, if you have questions, we don't have to stand on ceremony. Just say, you know, I'm not following this, or hey,
Okay.
hey, something just occurred to me, can I? And make sure you ask me, and then if we're going to ask questions of other people, I'll make sure that those questions get
Okay.
asked, if they're, you know, to the extent that they're
Yeah.
appropriate. So, and I also mentioned that we're making a record of this, and that will be a video recording, and that will
Okay.
be the official record. Okay. So I think what I want to do is just maybe give you the floor to begin and say why you think that the impoundment of your vehicle was improper.
Well, I guess improper is the word, but, you know, I didn't know these people at all. I was asleep when it happened, and one of my roommate, who's no longer my roommate, thank God, had the keys to the house, and they had the keys, unfortunately, had the keys to the car. And I guess I don't know any of these people, and I guess they got hungry and wanted to go to a taco truck or something, and got pulled over. And,
Okay.
yeah.
So maybe just we'll elaborate, and I also have a copy of the ordinance that's relevant, so we can walk through that to the extent that you don't fully understand what's in there. But what you just described to me is why somebody had your car
Yeah.
against your wishes.
Yeah.
But we're focused on the actual impoundment of the car. So I'm asking, where do you get the belief that the impoundment of the car was improper? Because that's what you've appealed. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah, I thought that I didn't know the people and I didn't get permission would be enough. I don't know.
But does that mean the car was improperly impounded, or is it simply unfair to you? Do you consider it unfair to you that you would have to pay
Yes.
to retrieve the car?
Yes.
So that's what that's
Yeah,
really what's at issue.
Uh-huh.
You're not contending that the car was improperly impounded. Is that correct?
No.
It's just that it feels unfair to you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a copy of the ordinance that's relevant, and I've highlighted a few things just so that I didn't know what we would be focusing on here. So I just want to focus your attention on Section 3 that's highlighted. And so this is Section 3. This is subsection 3 of Section 23-277 of the Urbana City Code, entitled Vehicles Used in the Commission of Certain Offenses. And so subsection 3 says, the owner of a vehicle impounded under this subsection shall be liable to the city for such administrative impoundment and police-ordered tow fees as provided in the schedule of fees adopted by the city council by ordinance. So what this is saying is, regardless of what the circumstances were for someone else having your car, by virtue of your ownership of that car, if the car was properly impounded, and you're not disputing that, then it's your responsibility. Now, whether you then take that up with the individual involved is a separate matter. So I just want to go to the next section just to make sure we've covered everything that you might want to put on the record. And so then I've highlighted in green that where the exceptions are. So it says, provided, however, so the owner of a vehicle is responsible, provided, however, that the administrative impoundment fee shall not apply if A, the motor vehicle used in the violation was stolen at the time, and the theft was reported to the appropriate police authorities within 24 hours after the theft was discovered or reasonably should have been discovered, or B, the motor vehicle was operating as a common carrier. So, was the car stolen?
Kind of.
Did you report the car stolen?
Well, I came down here the next morning, that morning, and I told the situation. I guess she had the keys.
Who's the she in that sentence?
Huh?
Who is the she in that? You said she had the keys. Who is the she?
Charmaine Woods, my roommate,
Okay,
had the keys to the house, had the keys to the car.
okay,
They were, I don't know, partying, and this guy grabbed them out of her hand and just took off with it, according to her. But I was asleep. I wasn't there to witness it.
okay.
So, you know.
Did you
I-
report the car stolen when you
Well,
came down?
when I came down here, yeah, I told the situation. And he says, the officer I talked to said, well, we won't report it as stolen because that's a serious offense. And he said they just got hungry and went for food, you know, kind of. So,
So were you speaking to somebody at the window?
yeah.
Okay. So I think maybe we need to understand that exchange a little bit better. Do you happen to know anything about that, Officer Wade?
No, I wasn't here when that happened.
Okay. So, because if you were trying to report it stolen and somehow, I mean, were you satisfied with not reporting it stolen? Did you understand the impact of not reporting it stolen?
Yeah, I didn't understand the impact. And,
Okay.
You know, I just thought, well, I don't know these people. They took my car, you know, you know, and put me in a really bad situation. I mean, I just live off Social Security, and it just, you know, it's really damaging to me to
Mhm.
pay out all that money, you know,
Mhm.
for something that I had no control over. Or,
Well,
yeah.
I'm going to see, so I think the exchanges with people at the PSR window are recorded. So I'm going to try and get a copy of
Okay.
that and take a look at it.
Yeah, I came here, my neighbor gave me a ride here,
Okay.
and we both, you know, told the situation.
And so that would have
And-
been, let's see, if the car was impounded on December 19th, that would have been the 20th?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it was early, say 10 in the morning, something like that.
Okay. Okay, I want to understand the nature of the exchange. And then the only way that I would be able to give you any relief is if the car was reported stolen and within 24 hours, which it sounds like you did. And I really just want to hear the exchange that happened
Okay.
with the people at the window.
Window, yeah.
Yeah. So then, if you
Yeah, he said, you know, well, they just, in his words, borrowed the car because they were hungry, you know. And he says he didn't want to put a serious charge on the person who was driving the car. And I've never even met the person who was driving. I don't know her from anything, you know.
Okay. Okay. So, is there anything else you'd like to say? Because I think I have everything I need, and I will, outside of this hearing, I will review that, and if I think that you need to listen to a copy of it, we'll bring you back in and play
Okay.
play the
Okay.
recording for you, and then we can come to a decision.
He was
Okay.
he was pretty tall.
Okay. I
and
think.
he wasn't.
Does he have
but-
sort of bald-ish and short cropped hair and maybe some facial hair? Okay, that's
Think so.
fine. We'll just use the date and the time and
Um,
we'll figure it out.
But he wasn't behind. It wasn't the person behind the window that told me that. It was the officer that came out
I see.
in front of the window.
Okay, it should still be recorded, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, well, we'll check into that and see where we go from there.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Okay,
Nice meeting you guys.
thank you for coming. If we're going to talk some more, and hopefully they haven't cut off the tape, we need to be, again, on the mics.
Okay. I did tell the officer that it was stolen, that it was taken without permission. And, you know, then he came back and he said, well, we're not going to put, that's a very serious charge, and we're not going to do that. It was just somebody that was hungry and took the car. So,
I understand. Okay, thank you.
okay.